So what does scratched mean when it comes to having modded vehicles and these modded vehicles are scratched? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking it down in a very high detailed situation here to where you're going to come out of this video and you're going to know everything that I know about what makes a vehicle scratched and what makes it not scratched. So here we are. This vehicle right here is scratched. There's a couple things on this vehicle that are scratched. Now, when it comes to things like armor, brakes, explosives, things like that, none of that stuff matters. Why? Because those are not visuals on the car. So what we're going after here is things like the tires, the windows, and other stuff like that. So let's break this down real quick. Horns. Horns may be a thing that sometimes get passed up, but like right here, look. These Halloween horns have been in the game since like year one, okay? They're really old. And most likely, if you've experienced a Halloween in the game, you have these horns, and if you have these horns on one of your modded vehicles, particularly, it might be a pass, it might not be, because there are actual horns in the game that are unselected horns. So maybe in a little bit of an aspect, you might have a bit of a scratch car if your horn is those Halloween horns, because they're selected. Even though they're exclusive to Halloween, because there's like Independence Day horns. And I think those are like the only ones because they're unselected. Now real quick, let's talk about liveries. Whether you have a livery or whether you do not have a livery, doesn't really matter. It doesn't make your car scratched or not. There are cars out there that do have secret liveries. So you could have like a modded car, and your modded car could have a secret livery, making that modded car even better. Why? Because it's a modded car that's got a secret livery that normally you wouldn't be able to get without the secret, right? All right, let's go on real quick. What else we got here? Plates. All right, let's talk about plates real quick. Okay, 100% North Yankton all the way, right? Anything else like Las Venturas and even Liberty City has kind of officially already been released into the game, even though it's not here in the plate section. It's already kind of been released by Rockstar, and the only plate that Rockstar has never released at any time is the North Yankton plate, because the Las Venturas plate, along with some other plates, have been released over there at the salvage yard, which you could say that, yeah, those are modded, and yeah, they're unselected, but technically, officially, they've already kind of been released into the game on specific cars, so it's kind of like something that to where if you just had North Yankton plates, 100%, that's the way to go, regardless of the situation here. And you can see right here that this is a selected plate. So that one's no good. That's scratched. All right, what else we got here? All right, paint colors. Here we go. So this car, I think in particular, only has one paint color. So it doesn't even have a secondary, and it doesn't have an interior. So what you'd want to do is go through here and make sure that the primary, the secondary, and the interior of the car, okay? That's another thing that I see today a lot of is people's interiors of their modded vehicles are scratched, because there's actually a lot of vehicles out there now these days that can have interiors, and the cars that you're merging, you got to make sure that all of the parts on that car are unselected once you merge them on over to another vehicle, because that's a lot of where the mistakes are happening, and or people are getting modded cars and they're taking them and just changing things as well. So also another thing that you can tell that is going to be scratched, if your car is super shiny, like it looks like it's chromy, that's another indication to let you know that it's scratched, and or like has gold and something like that. It's like one of those metallic kind of colors. So those are selected, and regardless of you putting together like a 4-tone car with one of them being chrome or something like that, those are still all selected colors that you're using. Like, the way to go is usually through Save Wizard. People would make, modded colors, their own special colors on Save Wizard, their own color palette, and then put that on a vehicle, see what it looks like, and then do like a DMO drop on like PlayStation 4, Xbox, or something like that. So yeah, just keep in mind about that stuff, you guys. Make sure that the paint colors of your cars are unselected. All right, here we go. This is going to be our rims scenario, all right? So, wheels in the game. This is how it's going to go down. You got any Benny's vehicles? They cannot have Benny's rims, okay? That's just how it's going to go down. Your Benny's cars have to have F1s, otherwise they're going to be scratched. Same thing with your F1 cars. Your F1 cars are not allowed to have F1 wheels because those are selected wheels, and that would make the car scratched, right? And then same thing with basically anything else. I would let the Tesseract go for a pass because the Tesseract is the only vehicle in the game, the only one out of hundreds and hundreds of vehicles that actually gets those light up rims. So the Tesseract gets a pass on the rims because those are probably the most rarest rims in the game, considering the fact we're not allowed to merge those on over to anything else. So that's why I wanted to talk about this right here too. The color, scratch color. Somebody put on frost white or something like that. Like, dude, no, that scratches the car. So anything on your car that is scratched, it makes the whole car scratched, okay? Just to let you know, it's not just, oh, I have a modded car, but the wheels are scratched. No, you have a scratched car, okay? Like anything in here that I'm going over, if any of this stuff is selected on one of your vehicles, then it's scratched. That's how it goes down. And when it comes to windows, look guys, we only have 2 different windows in the game. We got clear glass and we got green tints. That's it. That's all we get to have. Nothing else. And this is one of the big things that I see in car shows and stuff like that too, is people going in and basically having tinted windows on a modded car. No, dude, that makes the whole car scratched. If you have one scratch on your car, it makes your whole car scratched. So that car had 2 scratches on it, unfortunately. It was the license plate and it was the color of the wheels. Other than that, it would have been really good. So when it comes to like merging cars out there, when you guys are merging cars, which is particularly maybe one of the reasons that you're getting scratches, is because you need to make sure that the modifications and like the stuff, the visuals that you have on the cars that you're merging are not scratched and or selected parts. Because once again, just like what I said in the very beginning of the video, what it boils down to is having selected items on items that could be rather non-selected. Okay, do you understand this? So basically this breaks it down in a very high detailed scenario to where you're going to now understand what does scratched mean, and you're going to be able to identify if you get a vehicle. You're going to check these things. You're going to be checking the wheels, the wheel color. You're going to be checking the license plate. You're going to be checking not only the color of the car, but the secondary color of the car and the interior color of the car. You're going to be checking the window tints, and beyond that, I think the license plate. Yeah, so North Yankton all the way here in Grand Theft Auto Online. So from there, hopefully this video helped you in understanding what a scratch car means. And yeah, if you have one scratch on your car, it means the entire car is scratched. And when doing like give cars to friends glitches from back in the day, it doesn't seem like a lot of people want any type of scratch cars. So to make yourself look more professional out there when it comes to merging, just make sure that all the parts on the car that could be non-selected are non-selected. So from there, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content. If you guys want to see more awesome videos, make sure you hit that bell notification. We post videos all the time here on the channel, and we got tons of other awesome content on this channel and running the second channel as well. Links listed down below, and thanks for watching. My name is GRAVESIGHT, the Green Alien, and I will see you in the next one, so peace!